I hope you're having an awesome day. So welcome back. And today what I want to talk about is really what it is that you say when somebody asks you, what do you do? And this could be in any situation, whether you're standing in line at the grocery store, whether you're sitting next to someone on a bus or a train or a plane, or whether you're meeting somebody, let's say it's your Uber driver. It could be anywhere. And of course, it can also be on your social media when you write down like a blurb of what you do in your bio. And the reason why I'm addressing this is too many people focus on the word I rather than on the word you. So listen in to learn more about this. I have interviewed hundreds of healers, and as a group, these loving, generous, and kind individuals want to improve the welfare of our planet, affecting millions, if not billions, of lives. Amongst the frustrations these amazing healers express during our conversations are the ability to attract stable income to sustain themselves, the loss of their life force energy when working with others, and even the lack of confidence or the fear of failing because of the responsibility of the well-being of others. I've had these very same frustrations myself during my 30-year healing history. When the calling to heal got so strong, I had to retire from my 40-year physics career. I needed to replace my six-figure salary fast. Standard sales and business techniques didn't always work for me as a highly sensitive introvert. Through trial and error and studying with many coaches, I developed a 4-step system that replaced my salary within 5 months. I've helped others develop their successful healing businesses, and I can help you too. I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas. Listen in to discover more. So welcome back, and I'm so happy to see you again. This is Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, a scientific healer, and today I'm going to talk about what it is that you say when somebody asks you, what do you do? And I don't usually like talking about it because this feels kind of awkward sometimes. But when I learned this particular tip, I was really excited. So too many people, when they are asked what it is that you do, you'll hear something like, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas. I help healers and coaches get their business started, then move to profitable, right? And that's the focus on me, right? I just focused on me. Are you snoring yet? Really? So what you want to do really is, 1, focus on the result, like what it is you're offering, and 2, you want to focus on the other person, and then you're thinking to yourself right now, ooh, how do I do that? And remember, I always talk about that the result is way more important than the process. Too often, we healers, we have this kind of magical process. It doesn't matter what the process is. It could be shamanic healing. It could be acupuncture. It could be like specialized nutrition. It could be massage. There's always something a little magical about what it is we do. It's not like we're offering somebody a medicine that's going to elicit a biological or a neurochemical response in your body. It's something different. So you're retraining your body in a certain way. And a lot of it has to do with your emotional energy, your mental energy, your spiritual energy, your relationship energy. All of that combined creates then either the illness or the health, right? So we're not going to focus on all these processes. What we're going to focus on is exactly what the end result would be. So instead of saying, I help blah, 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 and this is something that a lot of coaches teach, right? You've gone to if you've ever been to different classes, they teach you their I help sentence. And I always, when I hear it, my ears kind of slam shut. It's like, no, it gets too confusing. And, the sentence gets too long. It needs to be kind of short and to the point. And so some people make these really beautiful long sentences with several phrases in it. And by the time I've gotten to, I help, I help so and so. And, it doesn't cause me to listen any harder. And I'm a good listener. I like to listen to people. I'm really interested in them. I find people really fascinating and I want to help them, right? So I'm sure you want to help them too. So when someone asks you what it is you do, and, in the previous episodes that I've talked about recently, I've talked about how to narrow your focus down, how to target who it is that you want to work with. In other words, define your avatar, even though that's now kind of like an overused phrase, and do something specialized and unique, right? But when someone asks you, what do you do? What if you turned around and said to the person that asked you, let me ask you this. Do you suffer from anxiety or depression? Would you like some relief from that without medication? Now, how does that sound, right? And you may cue in to that person after you've been speaking to them for a little bit. And it doesn't mean that do you suffer from anxiety? You could say, do you or someone you know suffer from some sort of anxiety? And another one could be, let me ask you this. Do you work intuitively, and at the end of a call or an interaction with your client, do you feel drained and tired? Would you like that to stop? Right? That's a lot more appealing to someone. And it could also be, do you or someone you know suffer from back pain and have tried all kinds of relief but to no avail? Would you like some help with that? Would you be interested in learning more, right? That focuses it away from the I sentences and turns it into a you sentence. And of course, you have to be careful with how you state it so you don't chase somebody away, right? But in that course of focusing on them and focusing only on the problem, right? And it's really difficult when you're talking about healing only on the problem. You can always put, do you or someone you know have a lot of back pain and have not gotten any relief from all the various things that they or you have tried? Would you like some help with that, right? And that is very appealing to someone. They'll stand up if it's somebody that is in your ideal avatar or your ideal client or the thing that you focused on. They will take notice. And of course, so many people suffer from migraines, from, they're suffering from grief, they're suffering from back pain, they have leg pain. There's all kinds of issues that you could focus that question on and help provide relief to that person. And so this is a way of creating like a quick elevator speech. When you meet somebody in an elevator and you say, hello, how are you? And then you ask them, so let me know what it is you do. And they give you their little pitch. And then they'll turn around and say, oh, well, how about you? What do you do? And then you can turn around and say, well, let me ask you a question. And you can go ahead and ask the question, and then it turns the focus on them. And if they are having one of those issues, they will immediately turn around and say, oh, tell me more. That sounds really interesting, right? So that is a key way of doing it. And remember that this then helps you focus only on the result and not the process. And it also makes it so you're not using that specialized healer language like chakra or aura or, soul retrieval or something shamanic, right? It's just asking them what it is that they need help with. and putting it into some kind of post somewhere, putting it into some kind of posting on social media or something, it makes it kind of difficult, because when you're just talking about those specific things, you are competing with PubMed or one of those online medical websites. So it has to be a little more specific than that. But when you're meeting someone in person, then you can focus away from the PubMed or the other kind of online places where you can get medical information, and actually create something very specific, like natural solutions without medication, integrative medicine solutions, something like that, something that creates a keyword that helps them focus, oh, that person's not going to help me do, use a medication. They're going to do something that's integrative or energy work, something like that. That's like really helpful for them. Okay, so in summary, instead of talking about you're going to talk about you. You're going to focus on the solution and create like this really brief little blurb, so when someone asks you what you do, you are going to be prepared. And that has helped me tremendously, and it also helped me attract people, because if you say, do you, or someone you know, then they'll go, oh, I do know somebody, that person over there. Here, let me introduce you. And that has happened quite a bit. And then last is focusing on the solution and not the process. Okay, that's all for today. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. If you found this message helpful, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up or a 5-star rating, and share it with your friends. To discover more about the 4-step system for attracting a generous income as a healer or an intuitive coach without burning out, sign up for my free training at www.highpaidhealers.com. I look forward to seeing you there and in the next video.